Welcome back, coders, to another episode of the Code Word. We are just the two of us today, just me and Dylan. What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about a bunch of different cool subjects, including Mario plus Rabbid's Kingdom Battle, as well as some PUBG and other things in Call of Duty, obviously. But before we get into that, we do have a couple things that we like to go over. First and foremost, we always like to say, make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you haven't been already. But also, there's a number of different ways you can follow us to make sure you get updates on things and not rely on just YouTube's little notification process, which is hit or miss from what I understand. The biggest way and the best way that you can do it is we generally tweet out everything we do. So if you're on Twitter, go to twitter.com and just look for us at game_KOD3. Look for us on Facebook at facebook.com/GameKOD3. And then we have a Patreon page. So if you want to financially support us and actually help the channel grow and continue to grow at a faster rate, because that is one thing that is always difficult, you can go to patreon.com/GameKOD3. Awesome. Now that that's out of the way, Dylan, I'm going to throw it over to you for the code word.
All right. So before we start off with the code word, I'm going to explain it a little bit. In the live chat, if you use the hashtag code word, whatever the code word is that week, you can ask questions. We'll answer them live on the podcast. And we'll just do shout outs if you just put the code word. So this week's code word is beta.
Beta? Why would we ever have
a code word as beta? I wonder what game I could be talking about.
Yeah, what you're talking about. Well, I imagine we're probably going to centralize a lot of this podcast around that, as well as a couple other releases that have just come out. And I'm sure we'll talk PUBG because that game is addicting. But let's start off with just some games that we've been playing. Probably save COD for the end.
Yeah.
And, but you can go ahead first.
So besides the COD beta, I've been playing Rainbow Six Siege.
Ooh, yeah.
Leveling up, getting more operators on that. I haven't been doing it on stream as much just because I want to do more of the streams once I have a bunch of the shit unlocked. Nice. And I can have the setups that I want. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But PUBG is the other one I've been playing, and that one I don't give a fuck. All the coders are learning with me.
That game is amazing.
It's really, really good. And yeah, so I've been playing that solo. Did a little bit of duos last week, right, on Tuesday.
Yeah, well, we actually did it recently.
Yeah, so and then whenever Adam gets on, I'm sure we'll be doing some squad stuff. So, but the solo, it's definitely a different world, that's for sure, and it's been fun to learn.
Dude, solo is scary.
Oh yeah, but besides that, just those three games pretty much. I've dabbled a little bit on XCOM 2 because I'm thinking about doing an XCOM 2 series.
Oh, I didn't know you picked that up.
Oh, I've had that.
Oh, well, when did it come out? How did I?
Like a year ago. But the newest expansion just came out.
Oh, that's what I was. Okay.
I'm thinking about doing a series on the original game and then possibly buying the expansions. So we'll see.
Hey, if it's something you guys want to see, just let us know, obviously. We also have a Discord channel. Forgot to mention that, but that's also in the description, so you guys can check that out. Cool. Yeah, no, Rainbow Six Siege looks amazing. Like, I was watching the last stream with you and Bug, and I was like, damn, okay. Now I get why I want to play. Why I should be wanting to play it.
It's like normally I don't like search and destroy, and that's all the game is.
Yeah.
And I mean, for the most part, and but they do it so well that it's fun.
It feels like almost real life in some ways, like because of the fact that you really have to like case the joint. You have to know what you're doing. You don't just go in guns. You die if you go in guns blazing. Not a smart move. And I love the destructible cover and all that stuff. Like in the
that's like my favorite thing. Working with the different operators on how to breach areas and how to bypass people and stuff like that. It's really fun.
Absolutely, absolutely. No, that's cool. So yeah, this week I've been playing quite a few different things. Let me think back to what I've been. Well, Splatoon 2 on Wednesday, which was a really awesome stream, guys. Thank you guys for coming out. It was a lot of fun. Those private battles are awesome. Still so super in love with that game. I haven't played the Splatfest yet. I'm gonna be honest. I want to apologize. I've been a little addicted to Game of Thrones. I was about 2 seasons behind, and now I'm about 3 episodes to go with the series so far. So holy fuck, if you guys watch that show, like I'm shitting myself right now. We just watched episode 4 of season 7, and my god.
Yeah.
needless to say, it's kept me away from Splatoon 2. I'm sorry. I'm sure I will get some time to play in it. I don't know if I'll stream it. That'll kind of depend. This weekend's been kind of busy for me. A little less so for you, which is kind of nice. You've been really carrying the slack there, so I appreciate it. As for other games, though, I got a brand new one, a Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
Heyo.
Yeah, man. I'm in the first world. Like after you get through, like
there's
teaching you
11?
things.
11 worlds? 7 worlds?
I think it's like 5. I honestly don't know. I don't know. It's not really told me a ton, but they're long. They're very, very long. Like I'm playing through World 1, and I've been playing probably 45 minutes to an hour, and I'm like halfway through.
Yeah,
because like I just beat the mid boss, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is a lot longer than I thought it would be. And there's a lot of cool things about that game that like I want to get into. I'm not going to get into too much right now because I know we'll come back to it when we circle back to like Call of Duty Deep Dive and that. And I know you have some questions, but needless to say, early impressions are very good. It's beautiful. It plays really nicely. I've never been a huge XCOM fan, but it's a great way. Splatfest is finished. How the fuck short was it? Oh my God, I missed it.
It's been on since yesterday, man.
I know, but normally it's like a 2.5 day thing or something like that. Maybe Jesus. Anyway, thanks T-Sun for letting me know. I'm a little bit
okay. Invisibility won anyway.
Huh?
I said, don't worry. Invisibility's going to win anyway. So.
Well, do you know that? Because they probably announced the results already.
Oh, I don't know that. But
either way, so far so good. I never played XCOM that much because XCOM was like brutally hard, even at the early stages, right? Like it never was like it never catered to you.
It's not hard at the early stages, but things you do at the early stages affect you later game.
Do they really?
Yeah, so like your characters carry through the entire game.
Oh, okay.
If they don't die.
Oh,
so like
what if they die?
How you level them, like how you gear them up and shit like that, makes a big difference late game. So if you choose like a really dumb upgrade path, you're gonna be fucked. Like,
jeez.
But you won't know it until you're like 24 hours in, 25 hours in, and then it's like, oh, cool, I get to restart, or I get to go back 8 hours and saves if you saved.
That sucks.
Yeah,
I don't know if I like that idea, but I would like to play an XCOM game after playing this. I think this is a game that's
still really fun. It just makes you think. You can't rush through it. So
no, that's good. See, but if I had started with that like more hardcore, I probably would have gotten more pissed with the series and the idea of like and never played it again. This is kind of dipping your toes in, and then I hear it has difficulty spikes like a little bit later on that are pretty severe. So I'm interested to see how that goes. But yeah, so far so good. And then what else about? I mean, playing PUBG, of course. Still have not been able to beat my number 9 finish. What was your highest? 4?
10. Well, on solo?
4 with solo. Duos with 4.
Duos was 4. 4 alive.
Singles was 10?
Singles was 10 alive, and then I hit. But I've been staying. This last stream I did right before this, I hit like 17, 13, and 10. So I had some pretty consistent numbers.
Nice, dude. And I saw you're starting to get better with kills, and like your numbers on kills are going up and up.
So
and up.
I've been tweaking my settings.
Okay.
And I turned my sensitivity way the fuck up, and it's helping.
Oh, I think I have to do that too. I was feeling that last time I played, where I was like, it was just like, especially when you're, I don't know, when you turn, or sighted in. Yeah, it's really brutal. I was feeling that Call of Duty too, but I'll talk about
no, dude, on Call of Duty, do not stay with the default.
Dude, why is it so fucked up?
Because they set it low for noobs. Like, seriously, if you stay with the default, you're going to train yourself wrong. Don't fucking do it. Turn it up to at least 6 or 7.
I turned it to 5, and I was still feeling like it was slow, so I didn't know it went up above that. So I'm gonna turn it up
goes
more.
to I think it goes to 15. So
anyway, that is the third game I've been playing, which was Call of Duty.
You played it then? I wasn't sure.
Yeah, so fucking my headset's messed up, but I was gonna jump in with you guys, but then I realized it wasn't working, so it wasn't gonna help you guys if I jumped in there. I just decided I'd just play a little bit on my own and get the feel for it. So I played like 6 or 7 rounds when I got a little break there, and did terrible, just absolutely fucking atrocious. 7 and 15 was my best finish. That's awful.
It's okay.
No, it's not. Just don't sugarcoat it.
It's not your game. Like, it's not,
Yeah, but still. I mean, the sensitivity, I think, is part of the reason why. Like, I felt like I was just slow the whole time.
I played 1 round, And I was like, the fuck? And I looked, and it was at 3. It defaults at 3.
Yeah, they've always done that, but still, I felt like even the default used to be better.
Yeah, it did. And then, well, they made it a larger scale. Like, it used to be 1 through 10. And I think this one goes to like 15 or 20. So even 6 or 7 is like the low end. Like, I eventually bumped up. I think I'm at like 11 right now or some shit.
Oh, okay. Wow, it goes to 20?
Yeah.
Jesus.
The last few games have done that, though.
That's interesting. Well, I like that they have more like in between, so that the jumps aren't as severe. Because sometimes, like when you do like the 1 to 5, 4 is like too much, but 3 is way too low, or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sure you're a max sensitivity kind of guy most times.
Close to it. I don't like maxing.
Okay.
Turn too fast.
It is so fast, yeah, and then you can't get the precision. Well, with PUBG, I'm definitely gonna up the sensitivity next time.
Yeah. So I bumped mine. Everything was at 50. And I bumped my general sensitivity to 75. And then I jumped my third person sensitivity to like 70. And all my scopes to like 65. And oh my God, I had 4 times on a SKS in the last round. And that's why I fucking killed that guy, because I could actually follow him as he ran.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what guns you should never pick up again, though?
What?
Shotguns. Never fucking touch one again.
I know.
It's your curse. You die every time you try to shoot somebody with one.
I even said it before I used it. I was like, I'm just going to use this Uzi and put it on full auto. That'll do it. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I have a shotgun. And then I fucked myself.
Yeah. He was too far away, first of all. But then also, like, your aim is really bad with shotguns. I don't know what it is. Because you're great with like 90% of the other guns. And they take way more accuracy.
But the very last one I did, I had an SKS with a 4 times. And then I killed someone with an M16 with a 4 times. And I was like set. And then I fucking died because it was like a guy 5 feet away from me that I fucking missed.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No, I saw that one.
Yeah.
That was crazy. You were doing really well the last like 2-3 rounds.
Yeah. Well,
I don't remember how many. I watched the end.
I'm figuring out how to do the cities more. And it's helping. Like every round that I finished top 20, I started in one of the cities or like a large cluster of buildings.
Okay. It kind of helps you because you got more opportunity then.
Yeah, well that, and I feel like when I drop in the little farms, there's always like 2 other people that drop on the farm, and then it's just one of
Whatever
us
gets to the gun. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's bullshit because I always get the pistol and they fucking show up with a shotgun or an SKS or some shit. I'm like,
is it just me or does it feel like more and more people are starting to drop in remote locations like we used to do?
Yeah, so that's the thing. I've been dropping in the cities. I maybe see 2 or 3 people drop. Not in them like main. I'm not Pachinki. I don't drop in Pachinki. But
yeah, fuck that.
Everywhere else, like I started dropping in the ferry pier, and like 2 people drop there. There's like 35 fucking buildings, and 3 of us. Like, piece of fucking cake. And a cool thing with the ferry pier is there's the boats you can drive.
Yeah.
So if you
it's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, so if the circle, so I've been landing on the north side of the military base and then taking a boat to the ferry pier.
Nice.
And then all the people are already gone out of the ferry pier, and I can fucking loot the shit they didn't look at.
Nice,
awesome.
Nice.
Yeah,
dude.
But
anyway, cool. No, I mean that's kind of what this is to talk about games, and I honestly think that this is going to be a humongous hit once it hits consoles. The more I play it, the more I realize like there's not a whole lot that I dislike about it. Like even the times when I lose, I still feel like I did something. Like, or if I did die, like it's because I fucked up. Only times I don't feel like I did fucked up is like those like 99th death or like 97th death. Those ones are just like, oh fuck, I didn't get to the gun in time.
Yeah. Well, and like sometimes I don't know if you saw on my stream, so I just drop at the shooting range, and it's like I know I'm gonna probably die.
Yeah.
One time I got away with a rifle and I just ran away. I was like, ooh.
I don't remember. You remember that time? Was it me and you? We dropped into the shooting range and no one was there. It was great.
So I started figuring out the loot on it too.
Yeah.
Although it's like designed the same no matter what. There's ammo and weapons, random obviously, and it's not always the same weapons, but ammo and weapons on the actual like shooting line.
Okay.
But if you go out into the targets, there's like a back section full of barrels, and it's all armor. Every fucking time. I did it 3 times. Every time. It was weapons and ammo up front, and then I ran to the back, and there's armor and med packs and shit.
Dude, we need to do that again. I can't wait to play again.
It was really nice.
I have 3 more episodes of Game of Thrones I'm going to finish tonight. And then maybe I'll jump on way late. I don't know. We'll see.
Hey,
But
hey, I'll be
obviously I can't play Splatoon anymore. Well, I could, but I'm not going to play like regular Splatoon. I wanted to play the Splatfest, and now I feel sad. I let Flight down. It's a heartfelt apology to all you Flight people.
no.
It won't happen again. Speaking of, before we get into the next kind of area,
Yes.
I wanted to give a shout out. So, Tears of Jesus, who's an active coder who's been in the Discord channel, kind of helped us set up the Discord channel with another coder, came to me with an idea after I kind of proposed the idea that maybe we do a Splatoon 2 game code tournament. And so we've officially come up with the rules and everything like that. It's inside the Discord server. There are financial prizes. So if you are to win with your 2-man team, this game code tournament, you will each win a $20 eShop card. So you can either do that, or at the end of the tournament, when you guys both win, you have the option to challenge your teammate to a betrayal round. If you win if they both agree to the betrayal round, we'll do that, and whoever wins that wins all $40.
Ooh.
So if you have a teammate who you feel like you can get them, then I don't want to do the betrayal round. You get $40 in eShop credit. That's almost a full price game. But yeah, this is a pretty exciting thing. We've never done any sort of serious giveaways. We did give away a beta code, but outside of that, we've really done nothing else. So this is kind of the first time we've gotten a chance to do that. I will be spectating the whole time. I'll have Adam doing the second angle of spectating on his channel. So we'll be doing a little collaboration there. So it should be a pretty big event. Currently, we have 8 members joined. We need another 8 to make it a 16-man league, but we can take more than that. So if you guys are interested, please join the Discord server and hit up Tears of Jesus if you want to enter, as well as the tournament tab. So really excited about that. I'm going to be making a specific video about that, announcing everything as well. But I'm excited to see all that happen. So thank you guys. Awesome. If you have any questions, just let me know. Anyway. So COD.
Hey, COD. It's this thing right here.
Call of Duty World War II.
It's been so nice. So it's obviously a beta, and I feel like people are forgetting that.
I don't understand why they do.
Okay, and it's not even people bitching in-game. It's like I'm seeing people on Twitter and Facebook like legitimately bitch about it. And they act like they wanted a remaster of World at War. But I think they forget that Call of Duty made World War II games before World at War. World at War was an alternate reality. Like Hitler almost won. Like it was a whole different thing.
Yeah, it was closer to what's the game I was playing? Wolfenstein than it was
like
World War II.
It's like the fucking Wolfenstein's shitty fucking little brother. Like, but like I don't know. People are. I think they're taking too much out of this beta.
Like, what were they expecting from the beta that they're not getting?
This is the thing. So, like, the beta has very limited weapons, very limited maps, and they don't have like the hub world that they are gonna have in the main game, the headquarters. They just have like the fucking screen where you see everybody, and people are, I think, panicking, thinking that that's going to be it. Like they think Sledgehammer's like wheeling back, and that this is what we're going to get. Yeah. And I highly doubt they're going to put out a Call of Duty game with 12 weapons. Like
motherfuckers, we've already seen more than that.
Yeah, it's.
I'm sorry for the language. That was like I get really upset when people start judging games based on betas, because first of all, the point of a beta is that it's not finished.
It's a glitch,
and then it's a test. Like, it's literally a fucking server test. So all they care is, does it run?
Yeah. Well, and then this is the thing. Like they're so. I mean, I'll give it to them. The maps that they chose, they don't have any large maps. So I would like to see one large map maybe, but it's whatever. It's no big deal.
And Gibraltar is okay. That's the only one I've played, by the way. I got like 6 rounds. Only played Gibraltar, or Gibraltar. I don't know how to say it.
Gibraltar. Yeah.
Gibraltar. Anyway, I didn't like that map that much.
No, that map fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's not great. Like, if we want to do criticism, let's have real criticism. That map's just not that great.
Yeah, and but it's playable. It's not like a broken map. You know what I mean? But that's what people are making it out as. Like, oh, this fucking sucks. And it's like, what sucks? There's no criticism like constructive criticism. They're just bitching on the fucking interwebs, and it's really upsetting because overall it looks good.
It looks
I
amazing.
think it looks good.
No, graphically, it's
The
spectacular.
weapons handle like I think they should handle for going back to a World War II game. And I mean, it's classic fucking COD. Like,
Dude,
it's everything that we want.
Now I have not unlocked the M1 Grand yet, but I picked a motherfucker one up. That's the best feeling gun I've ever felt in my entire life. I'm just like, if I ever owned a gun myself, that would be the gun I'd own.
They're very expensive, but yes.
Yeah, well, I imagine.
But yeah, like, I don't know. I like it. And then this is the thing, like, so people were bitching yesterday, and then today, you told me before I even knew, they added kill confirmed, which
already to a beta. Like, why?
I'm a little salty on how they added it, but they added it. You have to play Mosh Pit to play it, but okay.
I know. I played 6 rounds and didn't get any of it.
I'm thinking by tomorrow they're going to be like, hey, here's the new fucking playlist of kill confirmed only.
I have a feeling they may add a war map, a single war map with a single game mode, and do it that way because remember that's like their thing.
Well,
right?
they have a war map.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the way they have it set up, it's like endless. There's no time limit. There's no score limit. You just join, you play.
Is there so there must be some sort of like overall mechanic.
It's like,
but I mean like you were joining. You know how you join a what do they call it in the game? Like a division, right? Like so. It's almost like you represent an overall division, and maybe over like a month's time, they rack up those scores, and then like whoever wins that division will get like some sort of extra bonus that month or something like that, or whatever it is, whatever time period they do it. I think that'd be a cool idea actually, because it gives people to play when they're tired of playing other shit. Like sometimes when you don't want to get like kill confirmed level serious, but you want to have some fun, kind of like war zones in Halo.
Oh yeah. But the people that are bitching about like the limited shit, and then they go and add another game type, and they add another kill streak right off. Like people were crying about, oh, there's only like 6 kills or 8 kill streaks, and then they add another kill streak into the beta. What's that?
I'm a little bit upset at all the complaining.
Yeah, it's like I don't think people understand how, and it's not even an open beta. So I don't know why people are bitching about it if they pre-ordered it. Like, it's a private fucking beta. Like, I don't get it.
Like, I can 100% guarantee you that there's going to be 10 times the amount of content in this game than what you're seeing right now. So why are you concerned? Not to mention they're going to continue to update it. Like
they've already fucking like shown like Game Informer did a fucking entire piece on it, and they had fucking like actual pictures from like the headquarters of different fucking weapons. Like they're not gonna have 4 assault rifles, 4 shotguns, 4 SMG. Like, I don't know why people are wrapping their heads around it like that.
One of my side tangent, real quick. It's connected, but like basically, one of my biggest complaints about what the internet has done for game developers and the game industry is it's given voice to a bunch of people who complain about things for literally no reason, just because they have the voice to do it, right? Yeah. They don't care to do the research. They don't care to find out the actual truth of the matter. They don't care to figure out whether or not this is going to be an impact on gameplay, or whether or not it's just something they think they don't like. Like, so nobody ever tries something new because they just complain to the developer and the developer changes it. I really dislike the fact that all they do is listen to feedback. I'm like, some fan feedback is legitimate. Not all of it is. When you're trying to create something new, some fan feedback is going to be fucking wrong initially. And you have to trust that you are doing the right thing. See, you will miss sometimes. Yeah.
And the things that I expected to hear, like people complain about, is like spawn points. There's always a rework on spawn points.
Yeah, it's a beta.
Even when there's not a beta, like first week there's a rework on spawn points every time.
Of course, because people figure out the algorithm and then they adjust it.
Weapon nerfs. They're definitely going to nerf certain weapons, like the shotguns with the incendiary rounds.
What the fuck was that? Oh my god, scared the shit out of me when I first saw a shotgun with an incendiary round.
Exactly. It's fucking like, so there's certain things they're gonna tone back the range on some shit. They're probably gonna boost some damage on some stuff. Like one of the LMGs is it says it's 8 damage, which is only out of 10, and the motherfucker, it's the same damage as the M1 Grand. M1 Grand kills in 2 shots, and this LMG takes 4 shots. Like, so,
That's so dumb.
Somebody's wrong. You know what I mean? Don't say it has 8 damage or fix it so it does 8 damage. One of the two. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
those
you
are the
just have
things
to make
that I want to hear. I don't want to hear people's fucking personal gripes. Like, fuck that.
No, I heard the nerf stuff, but most of those people that were talking about the nerf stuff were just talking about it like, yeah, this just needs to change, and and they assume that it will, based upon like early tests. You can just see some guns are better than others, and it's like, and of course the starting weapons are kind of shitty. Like, there are some good ones, like, and you can make them work if you're good with that stuff. But everyone wants the M1 Grand because it's one of the most classic.
Dude, I don't know that M1914, the starting assault rifle, the full auto one.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Fucking good.
It is pretty good, actually. Good. It has a little bit more kickback than I like, but you can probably adjust that with extra add-ons.
And the things I want to know are like, are they going to carry any of the data over from the beta to the main game, or are they going to reset everybody?
I would guarantee it's 0.
Well, they carried the PlayStation people from their beta into this week, so
yeah, I get that, but it's like, then you start with all your super hardcore players with like an insane advantage.
I mean, we'll get it anyway in like fucking the first 12 hours.
No, I get it. Let you earn that again, though. Like, don't let everybody who didn't.
Either way, we're gonna get beta exclusive like helmets and shit, which I'm cool with. So
if it was a public beta, I would say maybe.
Yeah.
But beta. So it's kind of like, so maybe, but you may get some exclusive shit.
We are. There's they already said you're gonna get a helmet and a vest or some shit that is beta exclusive.
Okay, that's cool. See, at least they're doing that, because I mean, I understand where like people who put a ton of time into the beta come from, where they're like, I'm gonna lose all my shit, but at the same time, you were gonna play this another 400 hours anyway.
Oh yeah,
it back in 5.
I'm only maybe six hours in, and I'm playing a fucking game type I don't even like. Yeah. And I'm still almost like, I'm at like level 26 or 7 now. Like, I'm almost maxed on the beta, and it's like fucking 6 hours. Like,
oh, they upped it to 35.
Yeah, I know.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's smart what they're doing in terms of like reinvigorating the base though already. Like, it's only been a day, and they're like, let's get some new stuff in there.
Yeah, I mean, I think Sledgehammer's doing a good job. They know they have to bring it home with this one, I think.
For sure.
And they're gonna have things like the customization. Obviously, you're gonna be able to look at your challenges. You can still earn them right now, but there's no like menu screen to look at your challenges of what you have to finish and shit. There's right now there's no earning emblems or calling cards, which is a big part of what they're bringing back. Like, that's old school COD, fucking emblems and calling cards. So they're trying to like, the main game is going to have a lot more nuances to it than this beta does. This beta is literally just go out and shoot other people and tell us when you lag out and glitch the fuck out into a wall. Like,
and I'll say this, like, they're getting some good data, because I saw there was a guy that was on the other team that was literally lagging so bad he was invincible. He just ran around the whole map and never shot anybody and never died. Like, I shot him like 4 clips into his body. Just nothing.
And there's it's cool. So I've noticed, me and Fancy noticed this. They have some algorithm, I'm sure, that when certain people start lagging too much and it seems to be in their advantage, at the end of that match, it asks if you enjoyed that match. And you can, and I think it just throws up a little flag like, hey, we might want to check this match out, and they can review the fucking data or whatever.
Oh, that's cool.
That comes out of that match, because it happened. I've had it just randomly happen too, but I've had it happen every single time that we've had like one of those people that's like working the system or doing some fucking lag switching shit, you know. And then it's like it literally, it's like, boom, did you enjoy this? Like, yes or no. And it's like, so I think it's just helping the community help throw up flags on like, hey, check this out.
Like, this guy's pings off the fucking rails.
Yeah, because they know like some people aren't going to go to Reddit that like they want, and they aren't going to go to their forums like they want and fucking type of shit thing out. But at least you can throw up a flag like, hey, look at this. I'm too busy, but you should look. You know,
that's super smart. And if they keep that in the main game, what that'll, especially for the harder core modes, right? Like, it'll make those hardcore fans really appreciate it, because then they're not going to have any bullshit hackers running through there, and they'll be able to shut it down a lot quicker.
And we've already seen some motherfuckers with some shit, man.
I know. I saw a couple people.
Yeah. There was one fucking me and Fancy ran into. He had the fucking program that like lets you fire as fast as the weapon allows. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But it was like tripling the speed of the M1 Grand. Like,
Oh my god.
it was like a fucking flash, like an SMG M1 Grand. It was.
Oh my god.
Like, you can't squeeze the trigger. Like I have a fucking Elite controller configured so there's no dead space, and I tried. You can't squeeze the trigger that fast. Like it's fucking.
Wow.
Amazing. So little stuff like that. That's what the nice part about these betas is. They normally that happens in the first week of the game, and then they fix it. So I'm hoping that they're gonna fix some of it before the first week of the game. They're still gonna have reworks, but they're going to be able to focus on the things that the fans want, apparently, like, you know, the customization, the bullshit like that. So,
yeah, no, I expect that they're going to have all of these little complaints. And to be honest, they are little complaints so far. It feels like I want it to feel. It looks like I want it to look. I'm just excited to see what the single player is like. And now I'm like eager for the game.
Single player, zombies, getting great feels. Zombies is going to be great. Hardcore mode, the rest of the game types, like, I'm all about it, man. I'm stoked.
This is a big package of a game. It looks like it's a lot more polished than some of the other ones at this point. So we'll see.
Oh yeah, and I kudos to them, man. Like Sledgehammer, they're the baby of the three that are developing COD these days. This is only their second fucking Call of Duty game that they've made by themselves.
Weren't they the Ghosts team?
No, they did Advanced Warfare.
Oh, okay, that's better than Ghosts at least.
So they did, but they before that they tag teamed with Treyarch and they helped with the Call of Duty Elite app, the online fucking clan system.
Nice.
So they tweaked it. They helped with that a little bit. They like supported it, and then they went on to make their own shit. And I mean, for being the baby, it looks good. And
yeah, man,
I'm happy they went the direction they did. They did fucking good promotion. Like I got this hat and a fucking Call of Duty lanyard for pre-ordering at GameStop. Like
nice, dude.
$5. I got a hat and a lanyard. Like
that's worth it.
Even if I didn't want the game, I would have give him $5 and just canceled it for the fucking hat. You know what I mean?
Shit, if you had told me that, I would have already gone and pre-ordered it.
Oh yeah, this was like 4 months ago.
Oh, I'm sure it was like a special timed thing, yeah. But still, I would have done that.
But yeah, things like that, like they've been, you know, this private beta, like huge. I can't think of the last time they had a advertised private beta for the Call of Duty games.
Yeah,
I know that they happen and you can get invited to them and request them and stuff like that, but it's not like everybody who pre-orders is getting in sort of thing.
No, there was some excitement behind this beta.
Yeah,
and that was cool. I mean, even on PlayStation, it had a huge boon. And let's be honest,
PlayStation has the exclusivity on the DLCs, and that's why they got two weekends of the beta.
Yeah.
So
I will say this: it's interesting that game developers are now using the beta as almost like an incentive for the game. Like, I find that that's a little bit weird to me, and I think that that's part of the reason why you get some of this backlash. It's not exclusive to Call of Duty though. It's like a lot of games do this. Like, and I'm not as big of a fan of that. Like, I really do wish that they would focus more on the fact that betas should be just a stress test or just a thing like that. I think they should actually have less features and really just try to focus on the areas they need to improve. Like, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I do give them kudos for doing short periods.
Yeah, I agree.
So, I agree. Like before the actual dates got released, they said guaranteed Xbox is only going to get, or is going to get 3 days, no more than 5. Like that's it. And PlayStation is going to get 2 weekends of 3 days, no more than 5. Like they didn't just open it for a month. You know what I mean? And
yeah, it's not an early access game, thank God.
Yeah, I fucking hate it when they're like beta and it's out for fucking 2 months. And then usually those are the games that carry over when the game actually releases. And then you're 2 months behind the curve.
What? What are you talking about?
That's crazy, huh?
Although that one feels like a finished game almost.
Yeah.
I will say that. No, I agree. I very much agree with that fact. I mean, PUBG's an exception because they're an indie studio, but like...
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't expect something like that out of PUBG.
No, it's kind of difficult. Like, they kind of needed to go early access. They never would have gotten the hype for that game if they just released it in its early stages. Like, it would have been broken and people would have been pissed.
Like,
but knowing that it's early
access. About 7 Days to Die not being faster, it's made by 2 people. Like,
right? It's 2 people?
Yeah, it's the Fun Pimps, which supports them, but like the main people, it's 2 motherfucking guys.
in a fucking
So,
basement coding that shit.
yeah, like they just it's their little fucking pet project at work. You know what I mean?
I'm legit impressed now.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like people don't understand that concept. When people talk about No Man's Sky, they talk about it like it's a Sony published product, and it's 9 guys.
And that's the problem with 7 Days a little bit is their console versions are backed by Telltale.
Yeah,
but that's only for marketing.
it's literally just publishing. Yeah,
Yeah, that they don't have any like he does weekly vlogs and they don't get any extra development wise from Telltale. It's only for the console. It's only to help push it through the fucking process. Like that's it.
Now, does funding help? Yeah, I'm sure Sony funded a little bit and paid quite a bit of money to get No Man's Sky exclusive on their console. Not as much as people think, because it was a 9-man project, and Sony's not going to throw fucking like $20 million at a team that has never proven themselves. Yeah, like I don't care how much hype the game had. Like, you're still not going to take that risk. But like, I think that that's a really good reminder. It's like people, we actually did this on our own podcast. We compared it to The Division, but The Division's literally a team of 600 people.
Yeah.
And No Man's Sky is a team of 9, and one of those guys is just a math wizard. Like, like I get that he did not make his promises, but I'm sure he had bigger goals than what he accomplished. And so,
and if we were making our own game too, I'd be fucking telling people it's going to be the greatest thing ever, because it's going to be it'd be something that we're making. You know what I mean? Like, you can't.
And I'd probably make promises because we were playing around with an idea in a conference that I can't uphold, and I would try not to, and I'm probably better at marketing than he would be.
Yeah,
but that guy is literally not a social like genius or anything like that.
We see that from that's his problem. 3 months of silence on Twitter.
He's like, I made a game that no one that didn't hit any of the goals that I wanted. I'm gonna go away.
Yeah, he hurtled.
He's like, turtle. Yeah, man. I just I think that we criticize some of these early betas too much, but I think that COD is impressed me so far, and I've only played 6 rounds.
Yeah, it's really fun.
I need to up the sensitivity though, because I felt like I was so bad. Although the last round, like I probably died 10 times before I got the 7 kills, and then I went on like a 4-kill streak, and that was really
Well, okay. I tell this to everybody, and I was talking about it on my stream because someone was asking me. It's always bad at the beginning. Even for people who are good at the game, it's bad at the beginning. Once you start leveling up your division and you get the extra perks and you get more attachments for your weapons and you figure out the fucking run routes, like all of a sudden
learn the maps and suddenly you're good at the game. Like
all of a sudden you go from like one kill, 1 death to like, oh, I'll kill 2 or 3 people every time I'm alive.
Yeah. No, it's like Splatoon for me. Like, I started Splatoon 2 and I was like back to ground zero. Yeah. Even though it's the same game and I knew all the weapons I wanted to use, I still was like rusty, first of all, because I haven't played it in a while. And secondly, I was trying to figure out what the routes were on a lot of these new maps, like how they've adjusted things for Splatoon 2, because there's some slight changes. Like, there's tweaks between COD games. Like, that didn't feel like Black Ops 3.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like, World War II doesn't play like Black Ops 3.
No.
One complaint. Red dot sights don't exist in World War II.
That's fine. They're yellow.
I'm pretty sure you're just on colorblind mode.
I don't know, man. Was yours red?
No, I have not leveled up enough.
I'm convinced, because I know colorblind mode turns red to yellow because I see Adam's streams.
So technically they did exist at the time, but they were not used in World War II. So I'll give them a little bit of a break. I was just bitching because of authenticity, but I'm like, the multiplayer mode is definitely going to have unauthentic things. Like,
and that's how it usually goes.
Yeah. I just hope they don't devolve into the multicolored ghillie suits and stuff like that.
Gingerbread man outfits and shit.
I fucking hate that shit.
They just make me so angry. I want to kill them more. And that's the bullshit.
That's bullshit. Yeah. They bait you. They bait you with
bait the fuck out of me, because then I'm in there, I'm like, fuck you. And then I'm like, wait, this is what Call of Duty wants.
They want me to kill this person. Oh man. Well, cool. Let's switch over to any final thoughts on COD before we
nope. I plan on hitting probably tomorrow, hitting the max level, and then I'm enjoying the beta.
Ready for November 3rd.
Yeah, it's a long way away. It's a long fucking way.
For coders out there, we've had our little private message chat bookmarked on November 3rd. Like it's literally got an event in there. Since
every time I open my GameStop app, it tells me to.
Just reminds us.
Like 63 days until Call of Duty. I'm like, oh, great.
Motherfucker. If anything, this made it just the wait worse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Now I just want to keep playing it, and then I'm going to go to fire it up in like next week, and I'm going to be like, oh, fuck. Like,
so sad. It's just going to be like, nope, you can't play this no more. Oh, man. I wish that games with betas would do that, where they just like at least give you like an empty shooting range. Like,
yeah.
Because when I get obsessed about a game, I just want to fire it up to be in that world, just even for just a hair of time. Like, I don't give a shit if there's nothing to do in it.
Yeah.
But they don't even let you boot it up.
No.
Oh, they said.
Fuck you.
Okay.
Anyway, next on
let's transition to Mario plus Rabbids, your favorite characters ever.
Yep.
Kingdom Battle. So, I've been playing a little bit of that, but you had some questions, right?
I did.
So,
I had some questions.
Come at me, man. What were you worried about? What's your thoughts? Like, what are your questions?
I'll try to answer. These are things that I'm like 99% sure are real, and they just annoy me.
Tell me.
Why does Mario have to be in every party?
I don't know. I haven't gotten to that point.
Why does every party have to have
it's a Mario game.
So
I only have 4 characters unlocked. You start with 3.
Oh, there's not many more. That's the other thing. There's only 8 motherfucking characters. Yeah.
Yeah, there's 8 characters, but there's a fuck ton of weapons.
Uh-huh.
Like a fuck ton. Like I saw like 20 per character. So
we're gonna get to that. Don't worry. I got that too.
I would say this. I think it's deliberate. Like, it is a Mario plus Rabbids game. You're gonna have to be okay with the fact that Rabbids exist in the game. They're not annoying. They're not obnoxious. Like, I'll be honest. I wasn't thrilled about the idea either. Don't like minions all that much. Think they're kind of dumb. And these are like worse than minions.
Yeah.
Because they don't even have the animation teams behind them that minions do. But there's like a legit piece of care into this world. Like, you can tell that the crossovers that are put in there are not just Nintendo like safe crossovers. They're not Ubisoft like fake fan service ones. They're like a dude who legitimately has been obsessed with Nintendo since the dawn of time and has been like, I've always wanted to make a Nintendo game, but I work for Ubisoft. And so I'm going to make these as absolutely hilarious and fun as possible. I've legit laughed out loud 4 or 5 times during the game, and I didn't expect to laugh out. I've expected to like fake laugh. You know what I mean? Like, that's fun. Like, but it's been like legitimately funny. There have been some dumb ones, but most of the time it hits, and I've been surprised. Nice. The party thing, there are certain abilities that are tied specifically to Rabbids, and I think the reason for it is it's a balancing issue. It's bullshit. Why do you feel bullshit about that?
Because, so in a game where there's only 8 characters, I think you should be able to use them in any combination that you want. If I want a team of 4 Rabbids, I should be able to do that. Can't do it.
You'd ever do that.
I'm just saying.
It's a team of 3.
Or whatever it is.
Yeah. I think in like there's like some challenge missions you can do with 4.
And like, say my play style, I don't ever want to use Mario. Can't do it.
I haven't tested that. I'm not 100% sure. I think you're right. I think you're right. I know that you have to have Rabbids in the party, and I know that you have to have a max of 3. I don't know what
these are things that I heard on one of the videos channels that I watch that I like confirmed, like, you have to. So it's okay. It's okay. And then the last thing is, you haven't gotten this far, but
go ahead.
Apparently no matter what kind of route you go with the weapons, you always end with the same like final weapon at max upgrade.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Which, I get it, but I'm
interested to see how that goes. I'm assuming there's a story reason for that, not a it'll probably only apply to like the final battle type thing.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping
it's not like a game, but it's just something, like I said, it was out of context how I heard it, but
I'm not sure. Yeah, that's a good question, because that would be kind of weird if they like halfway through the game made you have one weapon for every, like one max weapon for every character. And
that's the thing. Like, when I think of max weapon, I think, okay, different play styles in that type of a game. There should be like 3 or 4 weapons that are equal in a sense, but in different ways. You know what I mean?
They're okay. So from what I've played so far, the way the weapons work are like Mario has a specific type of weapon. Luigi has snipers. Mario has kind of like a blaster. Mario or Luigi Rabbid right now has like a yo-yo weird bomb thing. Each of these ones, each character has a list of weapons that you find blueprints for throughout by exploring and stuff like that. And then once you have enough coins, you can buy like upgraded weapons. You start with kind of a baseline boring version of it, and the upgrades have like special characteristics. Like the one that I got for Rabbid Luigi has a chance to inflict fire damage. Then there was one that has a bounce possibility. So it's like 40% chance that they're going to bounce. And when they bounce, they get knocked off the map. They do even extra damage, or they might kill them on the spot. So from what I can see, they all have unique properties. Like one has a honey property, which like makes them get stuck in their spot, which is super weird. Like, I don't know why. So I can't imagine that it devolves into like having all of these abilities, because I don't know how that would even work, or like what ability it would like limit you to, because it would kind of if it happens like that, it would kind of be a downside. It wouldn't be a super nice thing.
Well, like I said, I didn't get exact details on it, but just the way that they put it is that it bottlenecks at a certain point.
It may be the skill tree that he was talking about. So there's also a skill tree. It's not the most fleshed out skill tree, but it's pretty big. But it does kind of go where it's like you start with 1, you go to 2, but you don't have to pick a side. You just kind of keep going. And you can reallocate points anytime you want. And one thing you can do, from what I understand, is you can replay old battles. And since you're so much better, they're pretty much automatically get the bonuses that you get from them the first time. So maybe you can go back and get extra points and kind of max everything out. Maybe that's what they did. I'm not sure. And that may like break the game. I'm not sure. I don't honestly know.
But I mean, all in all, it looks fun, and it like you said, it looks like a friendly way to get into that style of game.
Yeah, from what I've heard is that it does ramp up difficulty wise like significantly. So I'm hoping that it really has a nice bite at the like halfway to 3/4 of the way through. But the thing I'm most impressed by is like I was expecting this to be a 5 to 10 hour game, like first playthrough. I'm hearing 20 hours to get through the campaign.
That's what I heard.
That's like shocking to me. And then another 20 if you want to complete everything, kind of a thing. So,
I mean, but with Ubisoft, I wouldn't, even with a Nintendo game, I wouldn't expect anything less.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess that's true. They do a lot of extra content well. It doesn't feel like an Ubisoft game. It feels like it was made by Nintendo. Like,
that's what I've heard. That's what I've seen. It looks great.
It's probably the highest compliment I can give about it so far, is that it doesn't feel like I'm playing Ubisoft's game. It feels like I'm playing like a new vision from Shigeru Miyamoto. Not like it works so strangely well. Like I really legitimately was like up late in my bed playing on the handheld, because it's a great handheld game specifically. And I was just like thinking like, how is this a thing? Like, why am I not mad about some of these things? Like, I will say the tutorial's a little long-winded. If you know what you're doing, it's like really fucking easy for the first little like tutorial world area. Like, insanely easy. It gets a little harder so far, but I'm only 2 hours in. So I would say I'm expecting good things, and I expect the bosses. I hear the bosses are pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Is the bosses are the best part.
Yeah, and I haven't even faced a real one, so I'm pretty excited. They have this they have this really interesting thing. Like the way the story opens is like this girl in the real world is like making this weird like cross device. It can like take two things and make them one, like a light bulb plant. Like it can be charged by the, so whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, and it like has some problems. And then the rabbits come out of a fucking washing machine in a teleporter. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And then they like one of them puts it on and starts like zapping things, and it like kind of fuses Mario and them and teleports them to Mario's world. So everything's all fucked up. But like oh god, I'm forgetting what I was even going with this. the interesting thing is like the way they cross the two worlds. It's more Mario, but it has like a hint of like that chaos that Rabbids do. Like the washing machine, when it's crash landed in Peach's, like on the side of Peach's castle, like just outside, it is a fucking oh god, what is the thing on the time machine from Back to the Future? The thing that makes it all work. I can't even remember what it's called. Flux capacitor. It is a flux capacitor on the fucking side. And I was like, yeah, that's such a good crossover. Like that's not even Mario or Rabbids. That's great. Yeah. And they have those like little nods like throughout it. You can tell that these guys are just like, they're gamers and that's it. Like they're not a bunch of people who tried to get into this giant company and don't have any voice. And so that's kind of cool.
That's good. I mean, that's how I'd like to see it though. I'm glad they did it that way.
Yeah, I think it's a game that's more about being played than seeing. Like it's cool to watch it and be like, okay, this kind of works, but playing it really does convince me. I'm gonna see how it goes though.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, it's a strategy game, and strategy games like that, honestly, I mean, they're great to do spots on, but I can't sit down and watch them. Somebody else play them.
It's just not it's not super exciting unless there's like,
and you always have like your strategy, and
they never do what you want.
Yeah.
I'm gonna live stream it just to drive you nuts. Fuck you. No, but I will probably do a live stream of it, at least to get like a a try.
Definitely be worth a few videos at least.
I'm not sure I'm going to go through the entire game just because like 20 hours is quite long, and also I really just want to kind of like show you the experience so you guys can go check it out yourself if it's worth it. I'll probably get 5 or 6 hours in before I do that though, and let you guys know what I think. Nice. Yeah. Any other questions about that game so far?
Nope.
Dude, well, I mean, that's all I got for that one. Like, I'm impressed so far. Early on, it's also sucking my time away from Splatoon 2. Like, I'm having this real big issue where it's like games that I like on all sides. I just don't know what the fuck to play.
That's literally my weekend. Like, I've been taking breaks from Call of Duty to play Rainbow Six to come back downstairs and stream PUBG. Like,
it's tearing me apart, man.
It's good though. Like, I'm happy because I went for like a while where I just was like, I guess I'll play Halo. Like,
yeah, man.
I have all these games that I haven't played, and I'm excited.
Oh, I'm really. That's a really good point. I have to play Last of Us. I've been getting requests. Yeah, your wife even because I got a chance to see her while she was in town. She wants me to finish Last of Us. Apparently,
yes. We don't have a PlayStation.
I know. I didn't know she never got a chance to see it.
Yeah, I've seen it, but
I know you have. Yeah. I didn't know that. So now I have like real motivation to finish that, and that's super good.
I'd like to see you play it anyway. So
it's fun, man. It's so good. But and then I still have to finish Wolfenstein. Like, I haven't even been able to play that. And that game is incredible. Incredible.
You have to finish it before the new one comes out in like a month.
Oh no, I don't have the money for all these games. Like, guys, you gotta start going to the Patreon page. Like,
I'm telling you.
We're gonna go broke. Like, we're gonna go broke because we want to bring you cool shit and we can't afford it because we're poor men.
It's a problem.
I'm just kidding. That's a fake, complaint. But for real, if you guys want to support us,
it's not a fake complaint.
It's not. But, I don't want you to feel that bad. We do have good lives.
Yep.
For the most part.
Yep.
Yep.
Fucking games, expensive. But yeah, man.
Oh,
what are we ending on? PUBG.
Ooh. I guess so. Yeah.
PUBG.
What do you think about PUBG that we haven't already said?
It's so addicting. I know we already talked about it, so I'll keep it short. But goddamn, it's addicting. It's just so fun,
dude. It's so good. And playing with people like takes it to the next level, like in terms of just fun.
Yeah.
And then playing alone.
The solos. I mean, it's entertaining to kind of fuck around and not have any consequences if you have to just restart a few times. Yeah. But yeah, I do want to play some duo and some squads because that's where I have more fun, I think.
Yeah, no, I would love to do a 4-man squad again. I think that was a ton of fun. It's really important to pick the squad that you're with, though, because if you're with people who aren't 100% committed or as committed as you are, like then it can be a little frustrating. But then the thing about duos is that really isn't a problem.
Yeah.
Trios is kind of the same thing too. We're pretty good when we have Adam, me, and you.
Yeah, and then our random fourth can just either fuck off or tag along.
Was it you that I was with Taylor that we had that guy?
Fucking guy.
We were gonna win the whole damn thing if that guy didn't exist.
Yeah, dude. I said we should have shot him, but
I almost did, but I was honestly afraid that he could have massacred all of us. Like he was weirdly really good at the game.
He did get like 3 or 4 kills before we.
He would just like drive the fuck off, murder somebody, and drive back, be like, "What's up, guys? Hong Kong, Hong Kong."
Yeah, fucking beep 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 beep. Fucking
beep, beep.
Shut up!
God damn it! Shut up! We're scared for our lives.
Right.
But that's the magic of that game. Is like it's just so unpredictable.
Yeah, it's fucking fun, and I can't wait for the desert map.
Oh, right.
It's gonna be
I'm hoping. So I heard the desert map's supposed to have a lot of verticality.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. I haven't.
I think it was Adam.
Much.
I would love to see like a humongous city version of PUBG,
Oh.
like fucking New York City type PUBG.
Yeah,
kind of like a Division, but like the whole fucking map is.
And you legit can go in every room, like.
Oh my god, can you imagine fighting in the Empire State Building for the finish? Like the fucking circle is going, you're going up to like the 12th or the 200th floor and you're like, fucking no.
Yeah.
It'd be insane. It'd be insane. Oh, that's all I got, man.
All right.
This has been fun though.
Yeah.
Talking about
it flew by for just 2 of us in here. We haven't had just the 2 of us on a code word in a while.
I know, it felt weird.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice though.
Yeah.
Just me and my my channel partner over here.
Heyo.
For those of you guys who are out
by
there,
the way, everybody keeps saying that apparently my voice must be getting more beautiful because everybody keeps saying that they can't tell us apart on streams.
What the fuck is that?
Right?
I felt like I had the radio announcement voice.
You do.
You
no, you definitely have it. Like I'm not the one saying this. I'm just relaying the information.
Sure, whatever. I think it was a shot. I think you wanted to just like make me feel bad on stream and see my cheeks turn red.
Yeah, right.
No, I actually have noticed it. You guys, you're getting more comfortable with like the way your voice sounds.
Yeah.
You've probably heard yourself a million times now, finally.
I do. And sometimes Bug watches my streams after I'm done streaming. And I'm like, I just said these things. I know what I'm saying. Like,
it's so weird, right?
Didn't see it. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh.
It's weird.
But for those of you guys who are out there, like little insight into us, like we actually watch each other's streams. Like,
oh yeah,
if we weren't doing a channel together, we'd be watching each other's channels. So that's kind of what brought us into this. Is like the beginning of this channel really just got started on the fact that we both liked watching each other play games, and it makes sense that like we work together well in this capacity. So we want to keep bringing you really cool stuff, and I know that we got a ton in store. I know that. Are you streaming anymore tonight, or is it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, what are you gonna do for after this?
You're gonna watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah. I gotta finish it, man. I'm so excited.
I think I'm gonna do some Rainbow Six.
Some Rainbow Six. Okay, guys, tune into the Rainbow Six stream after this. I don't know exactly how long it'll be, but it'll be shortly after this stream, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
And I am going to be playing some Game of Thrones. I may be up late, which means
I'll
may still hop on. If I am, then I'll probably see if Dylan wants to do some PUBG or something like that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that brings us to the end of this episode of the Code Word. I want to thank you guys all for joining us tonight. As always, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And check out our previous work. We got a ton of Let's Plays. We got a ton of different cool things. I know I'm bobbing and weaving. I don't know what's going on. But we really appreciate it. Make sure to check out our Facebook page, our Twitter page, all with the same handle. It's just GameKod3, and our Patreon page if you want to make sure that we can keep doing this for the long term. It's really important, and the longer we get into this channel, the more apparent it becomes that we will need more finances in order to keep it going the way that we do it. We want that to happen, and we want to keep bringing you cool content. So if you can give even just like $1 a month, it makes a fucking huge difference. It makes us more money that way than YouTube could ever make us. So we would really appreciate it. Also, we just wanted to just shout out all the love that you guys have been giving us in the Discord server. Any new people should jump in there as well. But that brings us to the end of this one. So as always, we're going to sign off and stay classy, coders.